Meet John. Once, he was just another name in the prison system, a man the world had written off. Today, he's a mentor, a philanthropist, and a living testament to the power of change. This is his story. John grew up in a neighborhood overshadowed by hardship. Opportunities were rare, but trouble was always close. Poverty, broken family ties, and a lack of guidance left him vulnerable. Like so many others, he fell into the wrong crowd. By his early 20s, John's choices caught up with him, and he was sentenced to 10 years in prison. At first, it felt like the end, an endless cycle of regret and hopelessness. But sometimes rock bottom becomes the foundation for something greater. In prison, John met a retired teacher, who volunteered to guide inmates. One day, this mentor handed him a book and said, "Your past doesn't define you, your future does." Those words struck a chord deep within him. They sparked a glimmer of hope, in a place where hope was hard to find. John began to reflect on his life, and the choices that had led him there. Determined to change, he threw himself into self-improvement. He earned his JED, then enrolled in correspondence courses to study social work. But education was just the beginning. As he learned and grew, John started helping others. He began mentoring fellow inmates, listening to their stories, sharing his own, and encouraging them to believe that change was possible. Inside those prison walls, John found purpose and a new identity. When his sentence ended, John walked out of prison with a newfound resolve. But freedom brought its own challenges. Stigma followed him everywhere. Society judged him for his past, and rejection became a daily reality. Jobs were hard to find. Doors closed before he even had a chance to prove himself. Yet, John refused to give up. He had spent 10 years preparing for this moment, and he wasn't going to let the world's judgment hold him back. Eventually, John found work with a nonprofit that helped ex-offenders reintegrate into society. It was there that he discovered his true calling, mentoring troubled youth. He saw himself in their struggles, the pull of the streets, the weight of hopelessness, the belief that their past had already defined their future. John began speaking to these young people, sharing his story and showing them what was possible. Slowly, his impact grew. With determination and vision, John founded the Second Chances Foundation. The foundation became a safe haven for at-risk youth and former offenders, a place where they could find mentorship, job training, and guidance to rebuild their lives. Through his work, John didn't just help individuals, he built a movement. He inspired young people to pursue education, develop self-discipline, and dream beyond their circumstances. He gave them something many had never had before: hope. Over the years, John's efforts have transformed countless lives. Kids who once believed their only future was on the streets are now thriving in schools, careers, and communities. Former offenders who thought they were beyond redemption are now mentors themselves, paying it forward. John's message remains simple but profound: your past doesn't define you. What matters is the choices you make today, and the steps you take toward a better tomorrow. From prison to philanthropy, John's journey is proof that transformation is possible for anyone willing to embrace it. His story is a reminder that even in life's darkest moments, there's always a chance to turn things around. Sometimes, all it takes is one person believing in you to spark a change. And sometimes that person is you.